Pokemon Champions just dropped on mobile, and I have to say, I love it. This game has got me hooked, so I hope you enjoy the video, and if you want to see more, let me know down in the comments and like the video while you're down there as well. In typical Pokemon fashion, you get to choose an appearance. I just want to know why everyone's blind though. Why are we all visually impaired?
But I cannot see, I'm legally blind.
We're going to choose this guy right here. We get to customize as well. I don't mind if I do. What hairstyles have we got? The good old slick back, which looks pretty cool. Why is it going all the way down there though? Do we have a buzz cut skin fade? We do. That is my trim right there. Oh, we've even got an opening cutscene as well. This is pretty sick, I can't lie. Charizard flying in, Dragonite, Venusaur, Heracross and Pinsir having a little bit of a scrap in the back. This looks so sick. We got Rey Mysterio as a mare, like, no way. That opening cutscene was pretty sick, I'm not even gonna lie. I think we're getting our first Mon. I've skipped all the boring tutorial stuff. Meet a new lineup of Pokemon. We're getting our first Mon. Would you like to meet new Pokemon from this roster? You bet I would. Is this gonna be the summon animation, essentially? It is. What are you gonna give me? Oh, I'm seeing some choices. I'm seeing my boy Zard. I'm seeing Charizard. Now, if any of you ever see me play Pokemon TCG Pocket, you know Charizard is my guy. My guy. Even the EVs are actually pretty good on Charizard, and an adamant nature as well. Yeah, it has to be. It has to be. I wouldn't be cultured if I didn't pick my boy Charizard. So we're getting thrown straight into a battle already. I don't actually know if this is CPU or if this is an actual player. So they've got Aggron, they've got Gengar, Beedrill, they've got Sylveon, a Hydreigon, and I don't even know what that dolphin is. Probably from one of the newer games. Probably a good idea to not bring Charizard, considering he's only got type advantage against one Mon on that team. I'm going to bring a Gengar, and then I'm also going to bring... Actually, let me start with Steelix. Has leftovers. I don't actually know what the moves are. Hopefully we can set up with it. I'm also going to bring a Whimsicott and my own Gengar as well with Focus Sash. Hopefully that's a solid lineup. Kind of jarring that I couldn't bring my boy Charizard, but what can you do? I haven't played a Pokemon game in ages. And I'm not even counting TCG Pocket. I mean an actual proper Pokemon game where you battle. So she ended up starting with Gengar. I don't even know half my Mon's moves. It just told me to auto-build a team. Okay, we do have Stealth Rock, so probably a good idea to start with that. I have a little bit of competitive Mon knowledge. It's not great. It's not the best, I'm not going to lie to you, but I've got a little bit. I've got a little something. I used to play a little bit back in the day with my boys. We've got that set up. The leftovers are triggered. All good. And then we'll drop an Earthquake. Of course we'll drop an EQ. Rookie move doesn't even affect me. Doesn't even affect me. Call yourself a trainer. You're out here getting one shot. And I've got Stealth Rock set up. You loser. You absolute loser. Try to hit me with non-effective moves. Okay, we got Beedrill. I could have actually brought Charizard. That's actually kind of upsetting. I could have brought Charizard. I like how they actually show you, like, you've got effective moves, mostly ineffective, not effective, doesn't affect, or super effective now. I like how you've got that, like, clarification. Let me go for another EQ, just to get some damage in. I mean, you're going to outspeed me anyway, but sure. Sure. He wants to be really fast. 2 mons down, Emily. What's going on? This is probably just a bot, right? Actually, it keeps saying communicate. Maybe it's not a bot. I don't know. I don't want to build up too much confidence because I could just be facing a bot. I'll go with another EQ. We might just sweep with Steelix. That's effective, right? We're chilling. We're chilling. No, it's not very effective. No, that's it. Still beats Fairy. Another EQ. Oh, I thought we were going to get a nice clean sweep. We're going to get a whitewash, though. We're going to 3-0 for our first battle. Again, I don't know if we're actually facing a bot or an actual player. If this is an actual player, Emily, I apologize so much for calling you a potential bot. But this has been fairly easy. I should have actually used... I had a type effective move this whole time. Just get EQ'd. Just get EQ'd. You defeated Emma. I'll take a dub on my first play. I'll take a dub already. I'm going to retire a champion. Well, we got some gifts in the mailbox. We've got an early download bonus. We get a free Dragonite. Nah. Don't gas me. Charizard and Dragonite on one team. Yes, please. What's our other gift? Special campaign gift. And a Raichu with Mega Evolutions. That's pretty sick. Pokemon Champions has already got my vote for giving me a 3 Dragonite and free shit. So I'm guessing this is Pokemon Champions versions of banners where you actually get to pull for the Pokemon. So we have a new lineup at no cost. So I'm guessing we can just check it without spending any VC. And then if there's a Pokemon in the lineup we like, we can spend VC in order to get that Pokemon. So out of the 10, what are you going to show me? Ooh, you can't do that to me, game. Infernape. I'm not going to lie, outside of Infernape and Goodra, the rest of the lineup for me is a bit dead. Now, I know there's probably a few of you sitting there being like, this guy's meta, this guy you're using competitive. I'm not here for that. I'm here for good Pokemon I like to use in the actual games. And Infernape and Goodra are 2 Pokemon that I actually quite like. So how does this actually work? Can I just back out and not take anyone? What if I click on Infernape? So we have a trial recruitment, which we can have a Mon for 7 days, which will cost us 0 VP, and a permanent recruit, which will cost us 2,500 VP if I want to keep them. It does also like you have a ticket option as well, which of course we don't have. I think for the time being, I'm not going to recruit anyone because I don't know who I want to pick right now. And I really like Infernape, so I'm just going to back out of this for the time being. And does that mean I can check it again? Okay, you can, and it stays the exact same. Okay, cool, so I can come back to this. Mama didn't raise no bitch, so we're going to jump straight into another battle. I'm probably going to get absolutely washed. So he's got an Absol, Frostlass, a Corviknight, Garchomp, Arcanine, and a Whimsicott. So I'm seeing Dark, Ice Ghost, Flying Steel, Dragon Ground, Fire, Grass, Fairy. So I think I'm going to bring Steelix for the setup. Really basic, I know. I've actually put the Dragonite and the Raichu both on the team. We don't really get much coverage from Raichu here. So kind of a waste. I'm not going to lie. Kind of a waste. Although, my Zard is type effective against 3 Mons. So Zard is definitely coming. You get your time in the spotlight. And also, to be fair, I might bring Dragonite because of the move coverage. So I think I'm going to go for Dragonite as well. Again, I know there's probably some Mons that are much better because they're meta and they're great in this game, but I like to use good Mons that I like from the games. It's as simple as that. But considering this is ranked, hopefully we should be on the same kind of skill level unless they're just new to the game. Then again, I might just get completely washed. So let's set up with a basic Stealth Rocks. I don't think Absol's going to have anything that can kind of do damage to me. He's taunted me. I see. Well, let me go for a straight body press then. Of course you Sucker Punch. But it's okay, we're firming it. We've also got our leftovers as well. Get squished. Get O-code. Get squished. Gonna have to peel you off the arena. Looking like a sticker. Looking like a sticker. Okay, Frostlass. Okay, let me set up my Stealth Rocks. Oh yeah, we can't because of the taunt. See, this is what I mean. My Pokemon knowledge only goes so far. It's been a while. Let me get into the swing of things and we'll be okay. We'll go for a Heavy Slam. That's going to flinch me, right? No, just defense. Thinking of the wrong move. That's okay. How much damage are you going to get off the heavy slam? Am I going to sweep you? Am I going to whitewash you? 3-0 whitewash? Come on, you're making me look good. It's been a while since I've played competitive Pokemon. It's showing. The rust is showing, but come on, bro. You can't have me doing this to you. Not in my first game. Right, we may actually have to switch. To be fair, the taunt was a good start because it completely ruined my setup. Not that we've actually needed it. Let me get Charizard out. Let me get my boy out. Let me get my boy out. Let me get him some game time. Let me get him some minutes off the bench. Impact sub. Steel Wing. Nish. 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 And you've got no Pokemon to switch out to either. Let me hit you with a humble flame charge. I'm not even going to sword stance. I'm not going to toy with you. Little flame charge. We get a nice little bit of damage, but also the speed increase, even though I outsped you anyway. I don't actually know if I'd outspeed him. I'm just taking a guess. But now I'm making sure I outspeed you, and I'm going to hit you with a Flare Blitz. Of course we outspeed. Do I get my dub? I get my dub! First game back and we've already got a dub. I'll take that. Look, I'm rusty. I said it's been a while. You're going to have to bear with the boy. But a dub's a dub at the end of the day. A dub is a dub at the end of the day. Okay? It says 1. I'm a winner. And that's all that matters. Is our rank going to increase? We're sitting on rank 4. Okay, the rank up's kind of slow-ish. But that's okay. Gets you to play the game more. But I'll take that for a dub. I'm just all about that grind, all about that hustle. We've got a Gardevoir, Heracross, Drampa, Azumarill, another Corviknight, and a Abomasnow. Again, I'm seeing some good coverage from my boy Zard. There's at least 3 mons that we've got type coverage against. Let me again start with Steelix. Hopefully there's no taunt so we can actually set up the Stealth Rock this time. Again, Zard's definitely coming because we've got that coverage against Abomasnow, Corviknight, and also Heracross as well. And then, to be fair, could bring Raichu, but there's only the Azumarill that's really going to be effective against, and partially Corviknight. Could bring Gengar. Could also bring Dragonite. And just let the 2 Dragon types thug it out against each other. I'm actually going to bring Raichu. I think that's probably some of the best coverage we can get. Second battle. We're on a little bit of a win streak. I mean, we won the first battle, which again, I don't actually know whether that's a bot or whether that's an actual player. Again, apologies, Emily, if you're an actual player. Starting with a Heracross. Okay, that's a little bit worrying. It's a little bit worrying. Gonna have that fighting coverage against Steelix. So I'm gonna start with a humble Stealth Rock, and hopefully we get it off. Surely we survive, right? Yeah, easy. Easy. We're beefed. Set up my Stealth Rock. That's all good. Steelix has basically done his job for this battle. Don't have anything that can actually do damage to Heracross, though. Leftovers as well, which is good. I mean, we could maybe drop an EQ, but it won't do much. I mean, Heavy Slam. Let's see how much damage we can chip off with Heavy Slam. I know the safe bet is to switch him out. But let's just see how much damage we can get, considering Steelix is bulky. We've got him beefed up. How much can we chip away? We can actually chip away quite a lot. Damn. Steelix might be the MVP. I'm going to go for another one. Surely he switches, right? No. Bro, you should have switched. You could have saved your Heracross. I had no right doing this to you. No right. I can't believe you let me take a point of you like that. I can't believe you let me take out your Heracross like that. Can't let me do those things. And we're still chilling with the leftovers as well. We got our Stealth Rock set up, so we're going to do some damage. Who are you bringing out? Drampa. Okay. Get some chip damage in there. Not a lot, but I'll take it. There's no weather effect, so that's cool. We're going to go for a nice body press. Steelix might be a little undercover MVP for us, you know. I'm constantly bigging up my boy Charizard. Have to. Been my favorite since I was a kid. But Steelix out here doing the work. He hustling right now. Steelix is hustling. What's your final one as well? You let me slowly build up my HP with the leftovers as well. Abomasnow. Okay, we might actually drop a little EQ. Drop a little EQ. Sorry, not EQ. Body press. Wrong move. Miss it, but... We might actually die off of this. We might actually... Never mind. Never mind. I didn't realize body press was going to do that amount of damage. Damn. Damn. How you guys let me do this to you? I haven't played competitive Pokemon in years. You can't be letting me do this to you. We're going to do one more battle because I think I can get a rank up off of this. I'm seeing some old school mons. T-Tar, Aggron, Dragonite, Arcanine. Some good mons there. I'm not seeing much coverage for Charizard, aside from Corviknight and partially Aggron. But Aggron could actually do some damage to the Zard, so maybe Zard's going to have to be on the bench for this one, unfortunately. We're going to start with Steelix, gonna go for that setup with Stealth Rock. He's probably going to bring T-Tar, so we can set up the Sandstorm, which is going to be a little bit annoying, but what can you do? Kind of wish I had a Azumarill here. That type coverage would have been great against Tyranitar, Aggron, Excadrill and Arcanine, but what can you do? I'm also going to bring... I was going to bring Raichu, but the type coverage there is a little bit dangerous. I'm going to bring Whimsicott, and I'm also going to bring... I'm going to bring Dragonite as well for this one. Azumarill would have been huge. Huge for this with that type coverage. But again, what can you do? Dare I say... It's early doors, but dare I say, this might be our first loss. This might be our first loss. Starting with T-Tar, I expect you to start with T-Tar. You're going to set up that Sandstorm. I know it's coming. There's a Sandstream. Of course, we're going to set up with Stealth Rock. I mean, we can actually do some damage. Dragon Dance. I didn't know T-Tar was going to have Dragon Dance. This might be our first loss. I'm not going to lie. That's scary. That's scary. Are you going to go for a stage 2 or are you going to actually attack me? I mean, we're going to go for the body press. Another one. That actually might help us. If we can get the KO, we're sitting pretty. Otherwise, scary. Cool. Cool. You got greedy. You got greedy for going to level 2. You got greedy for going for a second Dragon Dance. And now look, T-Tar's hurting. T-Tar's wheezing. T-Tar needs to go to Nurse Joy. T-Tar needs a plaster, a band-aid. Okay, that Sandstream is still up. We've also got our Stealth Rock up as well. We're going to go for a good old humble EQ. Get some damage off with Excadrill. Steelix is here to set up. I'm not going to lie. At the moment, Steelix is an MVP. Steelix is out here sweeping teams. Steelix I'm keeping out pretty much just to do some chip damage instead of just straight switching. Because Steelix is pretty much here just to set up Stealth Rocks for me. Oh. Oh. That's okay. That's okay. I'll send you some damage straight back. Straight to Nurse Joy. Straight to Nurse Joy. Your Pokemon are hurting. Your Pokemon are hurting. Because you got greedy with that second Dragon Dance. You should have just did some damage to me. Now your Pokemon are wheezing. Wheezing. Instead of swapping Steelix out, I'm just going to let him die. I say die. If we outspeed, which I highly doubt we're going to do, we're going to do some good damage off this EQ. But there's no way we outspeed. Yeah, no way we outspeed. Why would you use Iron Head? Why would you use Iron Head? I really hope you didn't have another move to use because that was just a waste. Steelix out here with a sweep again. The real MVP of the team is the Steelix right here. Settling up with the Stealth Rocks. Got the leftovers doing the damage. We're a winner again. Again. Are we going to get that rank up as well? And we got the rank up. Pokeball tier rank 3. I know that's really low, but like we're on a 3-game win streak right now. I'll take that. I'll take that.